What are some small business keywords that you should be thinking about as you think about starting your new business? We have created 9 modules for discussion. Last week we talked about to do or not to do should you start a new business, focusing on your strengths, your talents as an entrepreneur, potential entrepreneur, and should you yourself start a business based upon those skills and personal characteristics that you have. This week we've been talking about your business idea, and I'd like to continue on with some keywords. Name selection, very, very important. The name that you consider for your business, it should be very suggestive of you and something about you, or it should be some type of description, what it is that you're actually doing. What are you providing? A product, selling a product, marketing a product, or a service, and ideally a combination of the two, as I have done in the name of David's Barter Community, in the name of SmallBizDavid. Tied to that name selection, because of the importance, you have to have some type of internet presence. There's no ifs, ands, buts, or whys about it. It does not have to be a lavish website with all the bells and whistles of a lavish website. It needs to be very basic. And this is what we have been testing for the last 2.5, 3 years. Very basic things that are needed to start a business. Name selection being very important. Communication skills. What are your communication skills? You could have the greatest business idea in the world, but if you can't communicate and articulate that message with, oh my goodness, I can't believe it. I think we lost. We got another blip. I'm sorry. I am sorry. I apologize. We got another technology blip to the folks at stickham.com. I apologize to the folks that we've been getting way too many blips in our technology. We've been getting Stickham blips the last couple of days, and also some similar problems have happened at YouTube. So we were talking about name selection, how important your name selection is, that it should tie in to what it is that you do and tie into a potential domain name for your business. When you start a business in David's Barter Community, let me explain that. Because of our search engine optimization skills and what we have been able to do to bring people to the front door of the community, We have to continue on with in the spirit of a optimized landing page. Your page in our community will be davidsbarter.com/something. And that /something is your name selection, what it is that you're going to do, a description, a picture, paint a picture, tell a story, paint a picture, tell a story. Two very important things that tie in very directly with your communication skills. How do you communicate with the marketplace what it is that you exactly do? How do you communicate the value that you bring with your product or service? Productivization. I created that word. It's my response to how important it is to create a product. You can take a service offering and make a product out of that. That is what I mean by productivization. It's that product that is going to generate cash flow for you. So always keep in mind, you have to always keep in mind, how am I going to generate cash flow for my business idea? Productivization is the best way to do it. Startup costs. What are your startup costs? They can be very minimal. All depending upon what it is that you want to market and sell. If it's a service, you'll have very little startup costs. If it's a product, you'll have costs in either manufacturing that product for yourself or buying it from somebody else who has manufactured it and you just market it. So it all depends. That's very determinant upon what your startup costs are. Your marketing and technology startup costs, and this was a major objective of mine as I developed the community, is to keep those costs very minimal. $10,000 entrepreneurs will be given a complimentary landing page in our community for a period of 50 days. So there's no startup costs as far as your marketing and technology go, and the social network technology. On the 51st day, if you wait that long, you will make a choice. You want to continue in the community with your landing page for a cost of either $6 a day, committing to 100 days, $5 a day, committing to 200 days, $4 a day, committing to 400 days. Those will be the three choices. We call that manage, optimize, bandwidth, because we bring bandwidth to the community and we distribute that bandwidth to the landing pages in the community. We manage, we control that bandwidth, how to get leads, hits, if you will, to your landing page. That's what manage, optimize bandwidth is. And we know we can drive traffic to your pages because we drive traffic to our pages. If we drive to our pages, we can drive them to your pages. Evolving the business idea. Your business idea is going to evolve. There's no question about that. It's going to start one place until you do it and make it work and see how much interest there is. It's going to be a constant. I call it whatever I do. Whatever I do in business is always a work in progress. If I can make it better today than it was yesterday, I'm going to do whatever it takes to make that happen. So it's a work in progress, and that is okay. You should never write in stone, so to speak, definitive rules that if they don't happen, it's not going to happen. Be open enough to say, well, geez, maybe there is a better way to do it than I originally thought. And why? Because my customers and prospects have told me that. I want to read a quotation that I just read today. Great. There's a gentleman by the name of Jay Abraham. Jay Abraham, I've been following him for years. He has helped more folks in the ways of doing business and have created extremely large businesses by helping those folks. But today I read a quote from him, and he has said, most entrepreneurs fall in love with the wrong thing. They fall in love with their products and their business when they should be falling in love with their clients and customers. Well said, Jay, because your clients and customers are your lifeblood. They tell you if you're bringing value into your life. And as a matter of fact, if you're starting a business and you're concerned about pricing, what should I price my product, my service at? Ask your prospects. What would they pay for your product and service? And then make sure that you deliver value, so whatever that number is, they pay $100 for it, you will clearly demonstrate that the return on investment resource will exceed $100, far exceed $100. If it doesn't, there's no reason for them to do business with you. Now, that's when we're measuring business to business type services. When people buy products or they buy new products, they think it's because, well, they do it for entertainment value. They do it because it brings new efficiencies into their life by using that product. That's why we make the buying decisions that we do. That's how you determine price. I actually had another story that I read today. It's from SCORE, from their Small Business Success blog. I quote SCORE a lot. SCORE, the R-E and SCORE, S-C-O-R-E, score.org. Go visit score.org. They are, most communities have SCORE organizations. They are organizations of volunteers who are successful entrepreneurs, successful business people, because they have 20, 30, or 40 years of experiences. And the RE and SCORE stands for Retired Executives. But in a really great blog at score.org today, in terms of pricing, they say that what are your competitors charging for that particular goods and service? That's the only time that you really should look at what competitors are doing. What are they charging for that service? Because what they are charging, what you're charging, doesn't necessarily have to be related, but it'll give you an idea of what kind of value has been created in the marketplace for that particular good or service. Prospects. Survey your prospects. What would they pay for that particular good and service? Don't underprice your product. You can always raise it, but once you've been very, very low, it might be that the price that you've established, you're not making any money, and you're just spinning your wheels, and you're just creating dollars, but not creating profitable dollars. It's most important that those dollars are profitable. Okay, that's a little bit about pricing. Target market. Determine what your target market is. That's who is going to do business with you. For instance, a target market might be baby boomers. Baby boomers are a great target market, because they've been around for a while. They were born between the years of 1946 and 1964. They have lots of experiences. They need lots of goods and services. They are a great target market. Many successful businesses, are targeting baby boomers. That would be the definition of a target market. Or males, male owners of businesses. Females make most of the buying decisions for, as I would say, consumer buying decisions that are made for things happening in the home. They are by far, females make more of those kinds of decisions. You might have a product or service that's targeted for new parents, so it would be a younger demographic. You need to determine who your target market is. If you can't, you're not going to go anywhere. It's going to take you too long to figure it out. You'll run out of money before then. Those are the 6 small business keywords that we're going to discuss in this segment. Come back and we'll discuss some more. Thank you.